Hey everybody, it's Game from TheGameCoop. We're playing Seaopolis 2. And as you can see, there's a hungry boy. Bonk. Nice. Claws. Very useful, actually. Cool. Let's see how many hand slots we have. I beg your pardon. Okay, hold on. Outrageous. Let's see. We've been killing mimics, several of them. And we've got quite a few things. Let's put this cool straw hat on. We have a couple necklace items. Currently we're wearing the shock pendant, which I'm pretty ambivalent about. We got several of them. Two of those. Let's see. You're a necklace as well. Here's some other hands items. Vampiric gloves. Ooh la la. Melee attacks absorb health. Whoa! Whoa! Nice. Thanks, Chubbs. Welcome. And let's see. What else have we got? Many eggs. True. Hand slots? How many hand slots do we have? We have 2. Praise be. We can use both the feral claws. Nice. And the vampiric gloves. Nice. I don't know if the vampiric gloves appear. Maybe? Shing! We got cool Wolverine claws now. Don't mess with us. Nice. Nice. Will my other emotes ever go live? Who knows? Let's see, we also got an obsidian skull. A belt slot, though. High demand for the belt slot. Temporarily immune to fire damage when hurt by fire. Also, we can increase our flatulence, should we so desire. Oh, he's learned. Poo spot. Perfect. It's alright. 60 days will happen sooner or later. We also have bunny hoppers, which is not aquadashers. But I think maybe that's superior. First of all, no fall damage at all, which is just amazing. Especially when used in conjunction with our helium flamingo. Boing! To the skies! Take us high, flamingo. Oh no! No problem. Right? Pretty good. Pretty good. Of course, the flamingo is also belt. So let's see. We also have a necklace item. Which one do we like the most? Of all necklace items. We'll put belt items over here. Here's the necklace item as well. The lucky scarf is very good. However, there are no real mind blocks in Seaopolis. The deep sea adventure goes well, Jubs. Thanks. We're getting some cool effects. Maybe we'll keep them in here, actually. That makes some sort of sense, right? Light attackers on fire. Meh. Invincibility after taking damage? Maybe. Lucky scarf. It's a good question, because there are no mind blocks, so I honestly think this is not as good as typical. So maybe this is our best bet, actually? I wonder how long it is. One of the chests actually got out and did me a small danger, and it did get struck by lightning, but guess what? So did I. Bit of an issue. That's pretty whatever. This is also potentially bad, because attackers would then light us on fire. I think the cross necklace is our best bet for necklace at the moment. Let's see. A magnet is great, probably for general use, but it's belt, like the flamingo. We don't have multiple belts, do we? Just the one, unfortunately. We have 2 charm slots, though. That's kind of nice. This will be good if we go to the nether. I don't know how long it lasts. I also don't know if the nether exists, but we'll see. Obviously, we'll have to increase our flatulence. That's very important. Here, we'll put it on our charm slot for now. Poot. We also got this great everlasting beef, which can, of course, be cooked into an eternal steak. So I think our food issues are sorted for the temporary. maximum health. You know, I think we'll go... I think generally speaking, we'll keep the flamingo probably even on us. We'll have the belt most of the time be the magnet, a universal attractor. We'll occasionally swap it to the skull. And then when we need to fly, we'll go to the flamingo. Seems good. We'll use the cross necklace for now. Nice. So pious. So pious. Okay, seems good. Here, have some boots. We can, of course, do that some more, but... Should we have our last baked potato? Farewell, baked potatoes. The time of potato is over. The time of beef is at hand. Speaking of, these furnaces don't have to stay these furnaces. I think it's time we upgraded these furnaces to iron furnaces. And then maybe look at making some upgrades. We don't really have a lot of redstone just yet, though. Which is a concern. So we can't really make some of these things. The generator, I don't know how quick we'd want to make that anyway. This would require 3 redstone for the factory upgrade. And then for the wireless heat, quite a bit of redstone and some quartz, which we don't have yet. So that's maybe a bit of ways. But we can do iron furnaces, because we do have iron. Okay, let's do. Iron furnace? Where are you? There you are. 1 iron furnace. 2 iron furnaces. Cool. We'll still plunk them back right here. Please enjoy some coal. Yep. And I guess you can cook up an everlasting beef into an eternal steaky. And now we have food for a long time. We can't eat it right now because we're not hungry. The dog go very hungry though. Look at them. He's like, oh my god, please, steakums. We've almost destroyed our nickel axe on chests alone. Ah, the mob spawner is rebuilt. Behold its new shape and size. I pooted. There they go. Yeah. Pull these things out. Slap them in there. Have anything else? So, as we're close to it, zombies will spawn. And as we're far away from it, everything else will spawn. Not bad. Not bad. We will need to manage the upkeep of it, though. Bit of a thing. Also, we're maxed out on string. Bit of a thing. Bit of a thing. Do you want to fix these boots? Nah. Nah. There are a couple projects we had earmarked for today. Here, you can have these, though. Not that. That's fixed. It's already fixed. It's already fixed. I don't have to worry about it. But we've been fixing up some stuff. We have quite a few... Hold on. Oh, those are tubas. We can maybe make another player damage plate to replace the other just damage plate. And get a little extra XP and stuff. Yeah, but on the docket for today is a couple things. I was thinking about making the kitchen. Thinking about making some iron furnace stuff. The kitchen still sounds like a good idea. It's less pressing now that we have the eternal steak, which is pretty good, to be honest. TBH. And then, of course, there's all of the under the sea stuff, which is what we're going to try to do a little bit more today. But this is reliant on finding a warden. And I sort of want to check about making an enchanting table. So we might set up an enchanting area and a kitchen, and then go after the warden. How's that sound for the plan for the day? Pretty okay? Pretty okay, good? Seems good. Let's have a nap. What a night. Great. Here, have some eggs and some string. We'll keep our flamingo on us. Maybe these two will just keep on us like this. Hey, how far away does our magenet work? And how quickly? Universal attractor? Are you there? Maybe it did work eventually. And we did toss it out of our inventory, so maybe it just takes a minute. Hard to say, hard to say, hard to say. Anyway. Get wrecked? Excellent. Wow. Such enchant. Many stuff. Many stuff, very enchant. Good, good. So the mob farm is paying dividends. Many iron shovels, holy smokes. But rather than trying to recover this stuff, I don't think it's really worthwhile anymore. The gold, maybe still. Carrots we don't need. Bows we don't need. Shovels we don't need. Leather we don't need. Even string we don't need. Although we could do an upgrade to that and it'll be fine. Where did we put it? We have a couple iron ones. We can put an iron one over here too. Bonk. More string? There you go. I don't know what we're gonna do with so dang many boins and stuff. But there they are. Don't mind if I do. Level 30, just like that. Nice. So, let's make an enchanting area. Now, we don't have Botania, right? No Botania. Alas. So we'll have to do it the traditional method with many, many bookshelves. We have cabbage seeds. We also have spore blossoms and azaleas. I don't know if we really need more spore blossoms. We can, though. It exists. And azaleas, if we want more oak. They look nice, at least. Something to maybe think about. Moss as well? Do I have moss carpet? Can you become moss blocks? Mossy string. Interesting. Well, anyway. The skull tendrils which do nothing. We have a bone in here. Mysterious. Oh, we have bath salts in here. Oh, you know what'll happen? This will be these things coming out as we pull them out of here, but then have extra, and these fill, and we put it back, and they go in here. That's what happens there. That's what's happening in there. Farewell, baby creeper. R.I.P. It is noisy over there, though. That is a concern. Let's make a bit more clay stuff for another botany pot. For cabbage. Just in case. Look at all this junk we've got. Oh my god. Such stuff. 5 of those, and then a 6th for clay. Yump boost 2. Yeah, we got it. Oh, here, have some stuff. And that. And then you can have this, and you can have these. Actually, we could have smelted it in this smelting stuff. That's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's ruined. We can put this away. Yeah. Put a gold nugget away. Put this nickel hoe away. Did we break our axe? Or did we put it away to be bonked, right? It's being worked on right now, as we speak. Okay, great. The durability is not amazing, but it's fine. Good. We're going to need a bunch of terracotta, actually, if we're going to make all this other stuff, the fridge and such. Well, let's worry about that after. Rather, here, let's go like this. There. Those will become terracotta at a time. And we can make our other stuff. I don't remember how much leather we have. We have 50 books, though. How many do we need? Only 45, I think. Yeah, we don't even need this many books. We made these extra books for, what was it, the whatchamacallit? Yeah, that. Hold on, we can't even make an enchanting table now that I think about it. We don't have any diamondes. I don't suppose we can make a philosopher's stone. That also requires a diamond, which we don't have. We will get them eventually once we get colorful organic matter, but we don't have that yet. I do wonder about Silk Touch, though, if we should happen to be lucky enough to get Silk Touch. Yeah, not much going on with these. Pulverizing diamond gear. Not bad. I doubt we'll get any diamond stuff, but who knows. Okay, so that sort of puts a damper on the old enchanting area. We can make the bookshelves for it, sure. I guess we can still do that and sort of plot out an area where it will eventually be. Let's do it out of birch. Why not? Some birch. Just a bit of birch. How many is it? Quite a lot. What? Almost. Spruce. Yeah? Mixed media bookshelf? Ooh la la. Alright, 15 bookshelves. As is written. Where do we want it? Towards the back over here someplace? Enchanty area? Kitchen area? Who knows? We haven't decided. We can always move them later on in life. I don't remember how I typically like to do it, something like this. Sure. Sure, why not? A couple lanterns or something. Sure. There it is, prepped and ready. I guess. Who knows? Who knows? Terracotta? She's ready. Chuck them in there. Baked potatoes? Farewell. Pour transformation powder? Farewell. Hopper botany pot? Sure. Hold on. We put the things over here. That's where it is. Bit of dirt. That nickel hoe. Hold on, which one is the more bunked up one? This one. Nice. I guess we'll slap it into the end over here. Sure, why not? Cabbage. And what do you output? Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage seeds. A twofer. Drawer. Curses. We haven't got it. A little shy on chests. No, don't pull the extra. That's fine. That's fine. Gosh. Alright. Alright. Cool. Cool. Alright. Cool. 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 Alright. Something like that. Sure. Cabbage seeds. Bonk. And it will make cabbages. Very nice. Eventually we'll have cabbage. Good. Kitchen? We do have a cow. And an anvil. We can make it work. We can make it work. Hold on. Do we have an empty one? Yes. The pelican has escaped. They have flown free of this mortal coil. As expected of a pelican, I suppose. Okay, the magnet is working. The range is just relatively small. Who cares about fences anymore? Not this guy. I have some eggs. Good, good. Yep, 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 yep. So, we'll just borrow a cow. You are chosen. And then we'll need an anvil. I'm pretty sure a chipped anvil will still work. Ouch. Did you hear my bunny slippers go ouch? Whew. Thank goodness they don't seem to take damage. Phew, phew, phew. Let's take the stuff out of there. And out of here. And out of here. And dump it in there. You can have a drum. Man, at this rate, we're gonna need some XP thingamagummies. Shall we have our first nibble of eternal steak? It does have a cooldown on it. That's probably fine though, right? That's probably fine. That and that will become ye nugs. Ooh, a whole extra bow. Is that in this one? Oh, it's in this one. 8 is the max. Therefore, into the trash. Very good. Okay, cool. We've got our cow. We'll need our milk jug. Milk jar. We'll need a bucket with milk in it. Hello, I wish to milk a cow. Milked. Ogs. Now we require milk jar. Yep. And then cow in a jar. Jar. Cow. This doesn't show the anvil. Curious. Is this a different way of doing it? Do we just actually click the cow with a milk jar? Rather than smashing them in there. Milk jar uses. Cow in a jar. Cow in a jar. This seems to suggest putting the milk jar above a cow with 1 block space of air in between produces a cow in a jar. We can try it. We can try it. Nope. Should we try it the old-fashioned way? Worst that happens is we lose a cow. Great success. That's still the old-fashioned way. Cow in a jar. Magnificent. Smooshed him in there. Chipped anvil. You've seen better days. And also does not get repaired. Sag. Okay, we've got one of the more complex parts of our... Oh, here, you can have this. Of our kitchen. Complete. Cow in a jar. Which also reminds me, we're going to have some trouble making the rest of this. We can make some of our kitchen. But we don't have diamonds. So that's going to be a bit of a thing. Book. We can do the starting process at least. And we can make some of it like this. Make another sink. Yep. There's a sink. We can make a fridge. We don't have either of those things. I guess they'll just go in there anyway, actually. Chests. Hold on. Chest. Yeah, just a chest. There. I have 4 chests. Fridge. 2 fridges, of course. The stove requires specifically black stained glass. Black dye? I haven't really seen any squiddies. Glowing doesn't do it, right? It's just glowing. Right. Sieving. Salty organic matter. Seawater. Salt. Right, we can make salt. Crystallizer. Water. Dust. Salt. Crystallizer. It seems a bit far away. Still. Man, our dreams of eternal kitchen are somewhat stymied. We'll probably want 2 of those, to be fair. We can still do some of it. How dare you? A fruit basket. A shelf? No, we don't actually, well, maybe we want a spice rack for the kitchen. And then we're definitely going to want, Lord knows, a tool rack. Which is going to be like nuggies. Tool rack. We can sort of set up the kitchen, right? Like it can start to exist. That's right. We booted. Geek, 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 geek. Okay, kinda. There's a bit of a kitchen. The start of a kitchen. Kind of a kitchen. I feel a little bit better about it, at least. And we can still cook up this book. Get to toasting. Mm-hmm. Yep. There it is. Recipe book. What can we make with the things in our inventory? Literally nothing. Perfect. Perfect. Should make a toaster as well. We don't really have a place for it yet. I also don't know if it will work. Is there any kind of toast? Nope. I don't think it'll do anything if we do make it. Maybe we'll leave it off this run. That's most of our kitchen, though. We don't have the oven and we don't have the cooking table. Some fairly critical components, but still. We can move this as well now. Cool. With our Wolverine claws. Rare. Battle cat strike. Good. Alright, well, I guess that's just that then. Let's put on our diving gear and get into the ocean. And our other gear as well. And actually, since we can only enchant it like this, it feels a bit bad. But let's enchant our sword with Warden's Might. We have 33 levels. Maybe we'll use some of them up. We need still 15. So let's remember we still need 15 levels, but maybe we can get a little closer. I don't think we can. I don't think we can get close enough. think we have extras now, right? Because we got to spare one of them. This should be fine. I feel like this should be fine. We can take our bow with us as well. Levels? 22? Lol, never mind. We'll try to combine some more. There's another 4. But it's like 8 for the second one. That won't be enough. But one-shotting the warden sounds pretty good. That's just all I'm saying right now. Like, if we can ever get a warden to summon, just one-shotting it, doesn't that sound like a great idea? Is it worth just farming up a bit of XP? It probably is, you know. Okay, hold on. Let's put our... we can put these on for now. We'll have to dive into the ocean anyway. Look how great we look with our diving hat, with a straw hat, and a whoopee cushion on it. Incredible. What a unique, appearance. Yes. Very good. Cool. So to that end, shall we work on getting another player damage plate? What does that entail? If I recall, we need the main plates and the ultra vector plates, which is fine. We have plenty of spare vector plates. Vector plates. We should have these. Yep. And then these take buoyants. And then gunpowder. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Okay, there's the ultra plates. Wait, we have more gunpowder in there. 3 stone swords. Outrageous. And then 3 main plates. I don't know if we still have 3 though. Oh, we do. Okay, never mind. Everything's good to go. Because this yields 1 player damage plate. Okay, so now they are both player damage plates. No longer regular damage plates. Huzzah, XP for days. Maybe worth. Got any more poots in there? There's one. Disgusting. We can also work on making more void upgrades. Does that sound like a good idea? Like a bunch of them? Like a big stack of void upgrades? Maybe. What logs do we have? Log. Oh yeah, lots and lots of logs. Let's see if we have any logs in here that we can take out. Logs? Many spruce planks. Here's some spruce logs. Here's some dark oak logs. I asked because we'll want these. Probably to the tune of like 8 of them, which is not too many more. Shall we actually just... Yeah, maybe? Oh, there's our... I saw them. Birch logs. We have a lot of logs. Many logs. Okay, very good. Just need sticks, right? Build logs to sticks. It makes a ton. It makes a ton. That's fine for now. Pow. Right in the kisser. Pow. 8 upgrades. Nice. So where do we want these? Not here for sure. We want this to backlog and then stop, because it'll stop filling. Maybe over here? But we don't really want to void excess materials. We want to just use the excess materials. The only ones we want to void is because we'll have excess of some of these while we're making these. There's also, we can do some prep because we'll need another one of these to make improved organic fluid, and then that becomes the next one. Find reinforced deep slate. Heart of the Deep. On a reinforced deep slate found in the ancient city, you can create a portal to the other side. Make sure you remove all the skulk veins from inside. Oh my god. Maybe this is going to be more of an adventure than we thought. A structure compass. True. The ancient city. Heart of the Deep. Deeper and darker. Drops from the warden. We still haven't found the warden. We still need to find a shrieker so we can spawn a warden and then bonk him. That's our main concern right now. I guess once we have more XP. That was only 1 level's worth? Outrageous. That at least was 2 levels, jeez. You can have that. Yep. This. Yep. Those are the only things. Okay. We'll chuck them. Carrot. Leather tunic. The gold stuff we can burn down into gold nugs. Still worthwhile for us for now. Maybe not amazingly worthwhile, but still at least a little bit worthwhile. Also, we don't have another hat. I accidentally our chain hat, which is maybe a bit of a thing. Swim speed. I guess we can keep our diving helmet on. Hey, let's put our cooking book in the fridge. Actually, let's put it in this cabinet. That feels a bit better. Cool. How much more XP do we need? Here's our last Warden Smite 1. I'm not sure we need the ones. Right? We need these 2s. To be combined? We're gonna break our anvil any second here. There's 3, giving us exactly 15 that we need for this still. 16. So much do we need for the 3 and the 3? Hold on, we'll come around. Ethereal glass, pretty nice. Okay, 3 and 3 to make another 4 is 14. So be it. So then this and this. 24. OMG. OMG. Might have to wait a bit. There's also... Because, like, how much XP did we just waste doing all these things? We'll need an insightful crystal. And then this is used with a couple gold nugs, which we have, actually. Allows XP to be stored and retrieved. And then this goes into... I think this is an upgrade for this. An augment that we can use. Ooh. Enchanted refined obsidian leggings. Fire protection. Better than nothing. We'll send them up to bonk. Because we have these. But then these would have fire protection on them. Why not? They're set up to bonk. Receive the bow. A bit more XP. Precious XP. Void upgrades in these is probably a good idea, isn't it? Sure. That seems good. We might also consider void upgrades in some of these. Maybe at least like this one. So it'll void excess oak wood, which is not the best. But then we'll get 512 apples and then 512 sticks, which is kind of nice. We're not really using oak wood at the moment. This one probably also could use one. So we can get enough cocoa beans. Not sure we're worried about much else. Not really those. The rest of them are just wood. I beg your pardon. I'll take those cabbages, thanks very much. That's probably about it. Wow, we actually have quite a bit of gold. Not bad. 2 blocks of gold. Many potatoes, all of which we don't need anymore. Eternal steak! Nice. We'll throw out this bow, and that bit of leather. Cool. I suppose we'll just chuck these in here. It would be really nice to just enchant stuff, but we can't enchant yet. We're not far enough along. I don't know how long this stuff stacks up as well. What you got? Level 10? Not bad, not bad. We can go into the briny deep and smash up some skulk with our hose. Get the hose together. Go out hoeing. It's probably a good idea, right? Hey, can I have my axe? I feel naked without it. Just leave that stuff in there. Ah ha ha ha, die! And down we go. I made some extra bubbles. So juvenile. We love it. Okay, down we go. Which way's the out? I don't remember. This way. Hey, you didn't even get burned. Alright. So, here's our biggest sort of hurdle at the moment, is we don't really know where Skull Shrieker is. And we need to find one in order to summon a warden. So maybe we'll just be digging for a while? Bit of a question. We can take these off. We can leave that on. Put those on. Nice. We have a golden boot in our inventory that I didn't realize. Whoopsie doodle. Okay. Let's run over to our skulk zone. It's over here, right? Yeah. We can't fly without our flamingo, but that's okay. And what if we just smashed up all this skulk? We'll destroy our hoe, obviously, but is that fine? Level 15. Farewell, first hoe of many. Well, it's just free XP, right? Almost free. We're spending nickel, I guess. But nickel is essentially free right now. It's just one of the things we're making. We don't even have to worry about food. Another nickel hoe. Por favor, s'il vous plaît, mon ami. Yeah. Suppose we could have kept it in our inventory. It shrieks. Wow, it's literally 4 uses. I mean, 4 stacks of 64 to be fair. So, you know. Can we bonk it with our bare hands? Let's still get XP. Yeah. That's not a problem then. Yes, who moans? How dare you? How dare you live in grown and stuff? Time for more steaky. Ah, because we're sort of coming up on the not deep dark areas. I was thinking maybe there's another dungeon nearby. We're level 30 already though. That's not bad. Just cleaning up the skulk. Because there's this, the skulk catalyst. What do you do? What do you do, friend? Do you make more skulk? Look, diamonds! Oh, if only. If only... Oh. It's fine. Let us home. Since we're a bit more invested. Bonk bonk. 24 hideous levels. And then 25. Okay. We shall return once more beneath. For 25 more levels. Ploosh. No poot this time. Still working out the next one. Sip, 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 sip. The perfect opportunity. Ouch. My flesh. my clothes and my bunny slippers. It's a bit annoying. Let's put this stuff away. Move this over here. Be like, hey, yep, don't do it yet. And we'll just bonk some skulk. It might also help us find a warden area. I don't know. I'm just hoping to find one in this deep dark. If there's no skulk sensor at all down here, not skulk sensor, skulk shrieker, then we're sort of out of luck, aren't we? We're also looking for an ancient city, which is maybe a bit of a thing. We're also a little bit slow, for what that's worth. I can't throw clay balls. More's the pity. Here's some clay. Thanks, bud. I guess we can still get those. Prosperity ore also doesn't drop anything, if I recall. Yes, the deep dark music. You may begin. What was over here? Why did we go this way? We might eventually get Silk Touch. And some things do drop stuff. So maybe our lucky scarf would work on those. Oh right, this was the spawner. I remember now because we went a wassailing. But we don't need to worry about that too much. Should we take a moss block? In case we want to grow Glowlidchen. Oh no, it's only there. You can grow more moss blocks. Well, whatever. We'll have a moss block. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll be fun to be grow moss. Ouch! I burned. I burn! Okay, we'll wander around this way more. We know further to the east there is both lava and more skulk. So we shall explore it. And maybe this guy will make more skulk around here. I don't know what it does. Bit of rudeness for you. Please enjoy. Okay. If I was some more skulk, where would I be? The extra jump is pretty nice, though. We use the skulk to break the skulk. There's some. Hiya! Oh. We're just clearing it out. Y'all got any shriekers? Just curious. Let's have some more steaky. And actually, we could withstand another infinite bite. Oh, look! Alright, I remember we put this here. This was us. We did this on purpose. To make the, one smashing one. That should be fine. We'll just disconnect that bit. Oh, gold. Y'all got any wardens? Any wardens in here? Looking for a warden? I need a warden to the end of the night. And he's gotta be warden, he's gotta be dead, and he's gotta be darker than life. No? $23. Getting there. We're just hunting XP now. This is the best XP we've ever had. Incredible. Some shrieking involved? These censoring. What happens now? They're sensing us. Well, they're not doing much about it. And now we're on the other side. Yeah, here's our... Remember when we were going to make a mouse spawner? Oh, hey, how did you turn into this? I guess it does spread, sort of. Just a matter of clearing it out. Well, ow, my feetsies. Dang it, campfire. My poor little feetsies. Well, we've got enough now. I guess we'll home once more. Interesting, they didn't take damage from standing on the fire. Interesting. We'll toast up these golden booties. Chuck these in here. And we'll enchant our sword at last. Okay. Warden Smite 5. Excellent. We are now Warden bound. We should be able to one-shot it. A single bonk to the noggin. Give me these. Thank you very much. Oh. Down we go once more. Ploosh. No poots. So I suppose what we'll have to do this time is just keep traveling east. Into the only area we know that has the stuff. Okay. Quickly now. Yeah, nailed it. And then off with his head. Seems good. Poot. No. None. We can only have so many beans. We are on a high protein diet, though. There's that. Okay, we seek the deep dark. And that's going to be all over here. Look at all this skulk. Deep dark region. East it is. Always into the east. Where's our hammer? Hammer? Bronze hammer, currently the hammer du jour. Shall we just press straight east? Continue our path in the canyon? Since just running around smashing skulk doesn't seem to be doing us too much good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then finally 10. Very nice. Well, it does seem like we're going to run into lava going this route. We could also potentially vein mine. Nani? Alchemical collection? Whatever that's doing. We're alchemically collecting something. Yeah, get collected. I don't know what that means. It looks like we're voiding it. Which is maybe good? Aww. We might be better served peeling the enchant off of this shovel. Oh, I also lost count. It's kind of dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were tricked. It's orange stone. Aha, more skulk. Excellent. Let us skulk about. Wait, we've been here. We've already deskulkified some of the skulk. There's the lava. Turns out this wasn't lava, but... yeah, this is lava. There are some lavas. Some lavas exist. We have missed one. Y'all get any shriekers? Any shriekers here? Got some shrieky boys? Shrieking? Y'all shrieking? Probably not. Diamonds! Have a little bite. A little bite to eat. Okay. Well. We press on. Never gets old. I mean, it does immediately, but at the same time, it's hilarious. And actually, with our magnet working now. The count. Oh, would you look at that? Fluorite. Oh, don't worry, we can't get it. I wonder if Silk Touch, whenever we do eventually get it, will allow us to mine things. What does it do? Aside from being annoying. What a sound, am I right? Sheesh. Makoto. Shishio. So quick? So quick? What are you talking about? I've been streaming for an hour. It's a normal time. Oh, well. Daylight savings time has occurred. Maybe that's what you're talking about. We have shifted forward, as is America's foolish tradition. We jumped ahead 1 additional hour, for reasons known only to the ancients. Oh, a pity. We might play a little extra today. Congrats on you going to the gym, though. Get swole, bro. Get them gains. Or losses, depending on what your goal is. Or both. Bless. Bless the gym bros. May you be watched over by Odin. Broden, the all-spotter. Nice. I like that meme. That's a fun one. Slim and tall AF? Nice. Not a bad way to be. Some people don't like being slim, especially if you don't like being cold. That's a tough combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. And underweight. Yeah. That can be troublesome in its own regard. There it is. The orange stuff. Ugh. Why is it so noisy? Yeah. I hate being hot, which happens fairly constantly. Oh, look, we found another. Perhaps a skeleton this one? Skeleton spawner? We found the whoopee cushion. Endlessly amusing. Okay, look, hold on. Cardboard box. We can add skeletons to our spawner. We can do a little 2x2 of spawners. Very nice. Yeah. I don't know those sizes in American Eagle systems, but I have a vague understanding. Let me do a quick conversion here. Let's see. Meters. Okay. 1.94. It's 6'3". You're a smidge taller than me at 6'2". So that would be 1.88 meters. Or 1.89, depending on... probably closer to the 1.88. I'm like a hair under 6'2". But then kg to oops. Let's look at this one. Oh yeah, heavens. You're a slim lad. Let's find mine. I'm 118 kilograms, roughly. I'm a big boy. I'm a big, muscly and fat boy. Both. As is, again, also traditional in America. Just the largest large you've ever larged upon largeness. Hello? Do you have any boys? I see that you do. Ouchie. Please, not in the face. Why did I do it with, like, this level from Skilling Bones? Foolish. Ow! Skilling Bones. Remember, let's play our favorite game. Shoot your friends. Nice. They're playing it. Everyone loves a good game of shoot your friends. Oh? Maybe we heard it? Yes, yes. The champion. Okay, great. Behold, a skillum spawner. We got one. Nice. Excellent. We will add that to our other one. And some records. Very nice. Another name tag. Some Redstone. Luckily, we actually have our inventory with us, which I forgot. Very nice. A music disc. The Wi-Fi. No. That's okay. The VOD will exist should you enjoy such things. Ah, some tomato seeds. Very nice. We can plant yet another crop. We'll take the saddle as well. We don't really need melon seeds or bones, but you know what? YOLO. Waste not, want not. Okay, we'll have to remember we got those seeds. Okay, great. Perfect. We heard some more sensors, though. That is a good sign. More diamonds, you scoundrels. Some more mixture. We can get this, too. Nice. That can become a thing. Hey, if I was the skulk sensor, where would I be? We hear lots of lava. 'Tis beneath us. I am not thrilled with that. Being honest. I don't know what it's doing either. I feel like it's turning them into alchemical components for some sort of mod that uses alchemy. But we don't know how to do that yet, so it's not really doing anything actually. Hey, where's this coke over here? I distinctly heard it. Maybe we should fill in some of this as well? Just so we don't foolishly fall in. Knowing ourselves is probably the best, Aha. Yondar. Skulk. We can go explore it a bit. Should we go down this way? Yeah. It rattling. Perceive me. Do not observe. Oh, I don't even think we have to go down. Here is some. Though obviously sensing me. Not doing too much about it, are ya? Aha. Ooh! Don't dig straight down, kids. We're fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. We are a little bit on fire, though. There is that. Thank goodness for a full tummy. Okie dokie. Oh, y'all seen any wardens? We're looking for them. Also, this XP. Ooh. Here's a big room. Promising? Promising? No, look where we are. Look where we are again. Ugh. Oh, I might have just accidentally. We sure did. Shoot dang. Well, heck. Heck, shucks and darn. We ruined it. Ruined it. Soiled it. Careless. That's on me. Wide berth. Aha! But look. Okay, not completely ruined. Not completely ruined. I mean, I don't know how much more we're gonna need. The skulky stuff, but just in case, right? Okay, don't break this one. Lava. Carefully now. Carefully. Ah, get wrecked. And now we have a bunch of this stuff. Lava. Chill out. Chill out. We're rather underwhelmed, aren't we? I was hoping to get whelmed. We've got all this intimidating music suggesting something will happen. Be careful. There's music. What if you were to get wardened? XP? Just wanna come over here, XP? Thanks. Well, we can do naught but continue to look. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. It's a bit boring, actually. The XP is good, I suppose. Well, that's not what we're here for. We're here to bonk a scary boy in the face with an anti-scary boy sword. Oh, that killed it. Fair enough. Steak time. Soon we'll have a very full tum. Haha, take that. Bonked via steak. It's a bit... Now, do you guys do something? Like, if I keep triggering you, do you make that do something? I don't know. It looks like it receives a redstone signal, but... it's not doing anything fast, at least. Because I think this spreads, and then maybe eventually this becomes something. Let's ponder it with another belly full of steak. Okay, we'll keep those. Further east? I mean... a bit south now, maybe? Boing. The high jumpy shoes are a real delight. Hello, do you have further southwards to go? No? Same area? Nah. Hmm. I'm not enthusiastic. We can try going more south and try to get into this area. Oh yeah, no fall damage. We don't have to worry about that. We have to get up. We'll go up a bit. Oop. Hello, evil? Is that you? I hear the sound of stomping. Is it evil? If I was a shrieker, where would I be? Shrieking? There's plenty of skulk around here. That's nice. Let me get into the caves. Here's a boy. What are you doing down here, boy? It spreads. Oh, that's right. We give them to those guys. Kill a mob near Skulk Catalyst. And then that spreads Skulk, which you can then break. I remember watching like a video about this. So like you can silk touch catalysts and move them, and then you can farm Skulk. It spreads. I like that much better though, because that involves active participation in the destruction of your world rather than just like passive participation. Hello? Evil? Oh, we failed, but that's okay. We found more Skulk. Say if we put like a mob farm on top of this lad and moitered dudes around it. We're going sort of the wrong way now. Gah. We cleared out this area pretty well. Any more? Any more? I guess we can get these while we're here, I suppose. A little higher, just a little higher. Wait, I thought you were blind. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to spawn a warden. We're all prepped and ready for our warden fight, and we have to fight the warden to progress, but we can't find one. Distressing. Y'all got any wardens? I got water though. If I'm in water underneath level 60, will I take damage from the water? Hard to say. This is like cave water, right? Well, it was a cave all the same. Not actually very helpful for us. Man, where else? We went through this whole area. There's more over here, way over here. I guess we just have to look. We just have to keep looking for an underground city of some variety. Maybe we have to go even lower. Deep dark region. It's more south. Where's our ladder? This was the spawner. We can keep going south from here. There's some right here. Just keep going south until we get into this area. Maybe we'll have some luck in there. We basically cleared out this whole cave area. And while we have 35 levels, which is very nice, we're not making progress, which feels bad. Let's hold our torches so we can see a bit better as well. Do I want this mixed stone ore? What are you good for again? You make the ingots, and that's all you do. Yes, I hear you. The double bonk. A creeper. Oh, we found seed somehow down here. And that makes like the spray cans. I am curious about the glowstone spray can, to be fair. Can I just like do a little spritz on the wall and then it glows like a torch? That sounds pretty fun. Hello, Queepa. Look, it spread. Also me more. I want it, but it won't yield the goods. Very few things will yield the goods. Alright, I guess we'll just start making our way back, if we can find our way back with relative ease. We can also go the overland route. Shoot him! Yeah. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Nice. Oh. Oh, I got snipped. Behold! Yet another spawner. Is this one a spooter spawner? Tis. We'll now have spooters, skeletons, and zombles. Outrageous. I'm delighted. We're gonna have a fairly thorough thing. Our inventory. Lord, our inventory. Our inventory lord. Yep. Uh-oh. She's full. We don't strictly need any of this stuff. We should probably take... we shouldn't take iron armor for Seaopolis whenever we find him. We don't need these. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, tell you what. We'll home. We'll home briefly. Bones. We'll flesh. We'll gun. We'll arrow. Okay. That's probably all we've got as far as that's concerned. And now we can put some more of this stuff away. But our inventory is getting pretty full. Hey, you don't belong in there. You should go in there. What the heck? This is prioritized. This is where it should go. It has priority underneath. Let's double check that. We can set this stuff up to repair while we're here. I guess you can repair this too. Let's eat our iron shovel. It was too weird. Too weird 5 me. Cool. Put those back on. Tell you what, actually fix my hat first, would you? Pants are fixed. So we'll just keep them on us. How much bonking did we take? I guess some. Some good amount. It may also not fix every tick. Right, underneath the water, which is what we were waiting for the hat for. And it's done. To the sea! Ploosh. Okay, so let's just make sure it's still connected. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. And then over here, it's a priority one. Network cable. Priority. Smaller goes first. Demote priority. What? Promote priority. Well, I'm very confused. Smaller goes first, so negative is smaller. And this should be a black list as well. Ignore list. We're ignoring nothing. Smaller goes first. Demote priority. Promote priority. Yeah. So smaller goes first. It was like -10. Promote priority. It has higher priority than anything. So everything should be trying to go into this drawer controller. Let's just make sure. Yeah, drawer controller first. What the heck? What the heck, Ming? What the heck? Why you know? Do you have any other metals in here someplace? No. Clay. We should probably find a place for clay, though. To be fair, as we have lots of clay. We don't have bronze or constantin in there, or invar, or these things, so that's fine that they are in here. There's an overflow of all of this stuff. We could probably... But this is cobbled deep slate, which we do have 2,000 of. We can probably put void upgrades in these. If we were so inclined. Because it's fine if these are constantly making this stone, right? That doesn't matter at all. That way when we put it back, we won't have overflow and we'll just have 2,000 at all times. That's probably a good idea. You can change clay back and forth, right? Yeah. And we can even make clay 1. It's probably worth. Because, like, look at how much overflow we have of stuff we have excess of. That seems smart. Another stack, if you please. Thank. 8 more. 11sies. Okay, so let's say we had that. We can leave glass. Gravel we can delete excess of. Okay, we need one more. But we're not going to run into black stone that often as well, so it's maybe not a major concern at this time. Because now we can just throw these. The bath salts, I guess, is also not upgraded because it's this one. We only used it here. We can just delete it as well. But now we can put these in here. And it shouldn't go in here. Diorite can come out, andesite can come out. Calcite can come out. Smooth bath salts can stay. The colored stone can stay as well. It'd be nice to set these with priorities. Okay, the clay can come out afterwards. But let's see if we can just dump all this stuff back in now. It should prioritize our system. And they're not in any of these. Black colored stone. Here's regular smooth stone. Right? Couple deep slate. Gray colored stone. Mossy cobble, which we're not making yet. But we could? No, no, no. Yes. Okay, seems fine. I don't know why it stopped working before. We can maybe do like mossy stone and maybe some other ones. Might be kind of nice. Just a mistake. Okay, very exciting, very exciting. However, once again, we're a bit afield of our mission to do the thing. Have some French horns. That's our good bow. We don't want to ruin that. Wait, we can make these into a nug. Technically, we can strip the other thing down as well. That's fine. Okay, let's go upstairs. Let's swap to our flamingo. Nice. Whoosh. Outrageous. Oh, we'll need a few more vector plates, I suppose. Vector plates. One for each additional spawner. Okay, I think we have our zombie spawner right here. We don't have our pickaxe. Outrageous. I love that no fall damage, though. Oh, you're gonna take a minute. You know what? It's fine. I ain't even worried. Okay. Oh, hold on. That's the middle, right? Yeah. Ooh, I didn't think we had it back there. Whoopsie doodle. Let's, can we reach the vector plate from here? Just like that. That's okay, though. We can do vector plates from here. So we'll have this one push off this side. Thusly. We'll have spooters. Well, they can be over here. Booted. Thus. And then skeletonums here. And a vector plate for you. And a vector plate for you. And then we fly out. Fly out. Land very, very delicately. Yeah, bump. Let's recover some of that stuff. I beg your pardon. Thank you. I wish to fly. We can't yet. Our flamingo is recharging. Flamingo's still recharging. Okay, that's all still well and good. Very good. Now we'll have dramatically improved close spawn rates with infinite string and spooter eyes and boins, among other things. I think it does mean we'll get more bows and arrows, which is unfortunate. You alright there, bud? Direct! Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's put this away, and that. And, this. That's our hammer as well. Let's swap our flamingo back. We did take a wee smidge of damage, which gives me a heckin' sad. French horns. You know what? That's okay. Okay, so it has to, like, be repaired and then dumped. Okay, I get it. This chestplate, that, our hammer, which can actually just go back in here. Nice. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Seems fine. We're now level 40. Is there any other way to make this yet? Bottle of enchanting. I mean, we still need the lapis anyway, don't we? We still need lapis, which we don't have. It may be a minute. Gosh! Okay, we'll descend once more. We're not really making much progress today, which is unfortunate. But I don't know what else to do but wander around in caves. Wander around in caves. It'll be entertaining until it's not. Prepare yourself, Warden, if that is your real name. We love this joke. Way over here. Caveopolis, if you want to be in caves. That's also fine. I'm enjoying this one because, like, the quests are extremely structured, which I'm not even against. I'm just having trouble finding a warden. Rude. Just need to find a shrieker and just not having any luck. Oh. Here. Have some spruce. Perfect. We'll get there eventually. Wait. Osmum. Well, I'm sort of stuck. Since I can't find any wardens, I can't go any further. It's a bit sad. How to warden, please? Oh, right. We want to go this way, right? Because we want to go down here now. Try it towards all these areas. Nature's compass to find the warden? Really? Compass. Does it say something about that in the quest, that I'm just being a dingus? Because Nature's compass just finds, like, what am I looking for specifically? What's the name of the biome? Deep dark. But I'm in it. Rare, spooky, underground. Ancient city. Will it actually find? Ancient city? Select biome? Start search? Searching? I don't think I have the, because I'm in the deep dark. I'm in the deep dark now. But I'm in the deep dark. Here it is. Deep dark. And there's more deep dark over here, which is where we're going. But we just cleared up this whole area of deep dark. And there were no shriekers in it that I could find. There will be more deep dark. We will find more deep and dark. So we're just heading to another area that looks like it has a bunch of deep and or dark in it. This away. We need our hammer back, I guess. The Yetski? Deep darks? Quicker method? Really? Really? On top of the ocean, you can find it? Is there an entire deep dark region? Well, I mean, you have found him already, so I am willing to follow your methods. Got some axolotls over there using the compass. But we're in a deep dark. Will it find a different deep dark? Deep dark. Show me. Biome found. Distance 0. Very helpful. Since I'm in one, I didn't find a different one. Yeah. But I feel it'll be the same problem. Look, here's some skulk. We'll smash it with the compass. So what I've been doing is I'll like find some skulk areas and just start wandering around to them, smashing the skulk. But this looks like it leads up. Not super helpful. Because this will be a different biome up here. The lush caves. We don't want that. We want more deep darkness. We can still smash all this skulk, I guess. Because once we have the first warden, we use that to make a structure compass, and that'll find the ancient city. But I presume for the structure compass, we need a warden carapace. So we need to kill wardens until we find a carapace. Carapace. Wait, recovery compass is Minecraft? What? What? Minecraft? What? Does it just lead you to your body, presumably? Well, we don't want to have to worry about that, as we're never going to die. Right? Right, totally. Oh, we'll chuck that away. Alright, keep digging. Who cares about torches as well? Not this guy. Heavens no. Is there... escape tunnel? What's that shape? No. Mining tunnel. Mining 6 blocks. Oh. Interesting. What's an escape tunnel then? Escape tunnel goes up. Alright. Mining tunnel goes down. Alright. Small tunnel. Small square? Is that oh, I don't know. We're just destroying our durability. Do we want to go at the bottom as well? We could go at the bottom of the world. That might help as well. I really want to destroy our bronze hammer. We can use more nickel. Ugh, clay. I mean, making such big tunnels is unnecessary as well. And like lighting them up is unnecessary. So we are doing some extra silly stuff. Look, we even have like Spookums music. Where are we going now? Hey, you should really update. Oh yeah, we're going way down here, which is many, many chunks away, and our hammer's almost surely gonna break. That's fine. I don't think we can recover the bronze from it, but I don't think we're gonna make another bronze hammer. We can do another nickel hammer. Probably. Hammer of nickel. We have lots of nickel after all. Plenty. Still faster as well. No diamonds. They are lost to the ether. Did you want some cobbled deep slate? You do. Wait, how did, oh, I guess we already had one. That's fine. Oh, we probably have a drawer for nickel now, actually. I forgot about that. It does chew through stone, and that's nice. Well, we'll get there eventually. It'll just be extremely boring until we do, I suppose. I mean, you don't really have to worry about mob spawns in this area, because deep dark. But there are some zombies over here. And Equipa? They could be above. That's another concern. We might not be low enough. We're at negative 50, but there's still 14 blocks beneath us. Red colored stone. Cool, 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 cool. Yep, just down in the mines, mining away. Busting up diamonds and not getting them. Sad. Could it be another zombie spawner? F. Another hammer of nickel, please. Thank you. Do you want to see if that's a zombie spawner? There could be stuff. They sound a bit low now, actually. No, I lied. I hear them up. We're getting into probably lush caves, though. Actually, probably what it is. Hey, boys. Yep, this is not the best. I've decided discretion is the better part of valor. Look at the skulk spread. Oh, we're still on, I left a space. Come here, buddy. Even more. Skulk's catalyst right here. Hello? Skulker boys? You gonna do some shrieking? Got the zombies over here. Let's do a little steak eat. What if I bonk you in between these two catalysts? Not bad. Yes? Call forth your wardons. Your scariest boys. Your most blindest lads. As fun as it is to make Skulk and smash Skulk, which is amazingly cathartic actually, that's not what we're here for. It's just kind of fun, I don't know. Oh, some boys. A witch! Burn the witch! I just got a feeling there's just not gonna be any stuff. What the heck? Do we have to find an ancient city in order to find... Does it have to specifically be an ancient city? Alright, well, as delightful as this is. Not what we're looking for. We can maybe... Where's the... This. The frequency. Lower values may decrease time to automap, but can hurt performance. Performance be darned. 1024? Acceptable. We'll try that out. Update faster. Tell me where me ams. Ah, there's another big region over here. But this does look like it's on top of lush caves. Oh. 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 That looks like maybe something, eh? Promising, promising, promising. So what do we have to get to? Just a bit further south. Looks promising. Okay, we'll give it a go. just a couple more hammers worth of digging. Plus, once we found an ancient city, if we found an ancient city, we won't have to find an ancient city. You know what I'm saying? Problem solved. How we doing? Pretty far. That's still many chunks. Where is it in relation to, like, the lava down here? It's weird because the minimap and this map are different. This shows at level -50. Deep Dark Region. Which one is which? This is Z. Okay, so 375-ish. Okay, we got a way to go. Like 100 blocks. We should probably actually incorporate our mob drops into our current storage system, so we don't have to worry about it not being there when we dump stuff. About 70 more blocks. We've made progress. Nearly a third of the way there. Closer and closer with each passing dig. Hammer. Farewell. Woo. Hammer of nickel. The rock changed. Did me a small spook. Looks pretty different on the map there, though, doesn't it? It does. Oh? Oh, he's shrieking. Warden approaches. Okay, the problem here is... Alright, I can't hold the thingy. He'll have to be in here. We want him in here. Okay, we're pretty well staked up. We'll sneak. We'll stop sneaking. We'll dig. Yeah. Warden draws close. Draw close, Warden. Meet your death. Soon. Warden emerges. He's sniffing. We can see him on the map. Warden, are you above us? The problem is... we need to be able to murder him. What do we think? Maybe around this level? Maybe. Uh-oh. He mad. He mad at my tootin'. He's sniffing. Oh Lord. Well, we're kind of farther away from him. Maybe we can go this way and break into this sort of cavern area? sure we're still above it. How far over? This'll do. There might be shriekers over here as well. Which as we get closer will get a little angry. Nani? He sniffs. Yes. Is this where we just were? No, certainly not. It's similar. Certainly not. We must switch to the Warden Bonker. Reveal yourself, you devil. Aha, a shrieker. We must observe it. Hello, I'm looking to observe you. It says. The boy, he here. Get wrecked. There is still another. However, we successfully Heart of the Deep. Correct. Nice. Farming wardens, you say? Okay, we have the thing what we most desperately need. Our two things are complete. Now, finding the reinforced deep slate, warden helmet, warden chestplate, warden leggings, warden boots. Oh my gosh, nice. Where's the other one? He's sniffing. We hear him. But he pretty far yonder. Can we sneak over? Can we sneak down this? No, it does a heckin' Shrieko. Oh, he's over there. We don't really need more wardens, though, is the thing. I also don't want to get wrecked. Sniffing, bud? You sniffing? We should be seeing this guy. You might be underneath us. A bit unfortunate. He's stomping. He's sniffing. He heart beating. Come on over, bud. Come on over. Everything's gonna be A-okay. He's sniffing for me. Sucker! Alright. I think we're good. Let's home for now, actually. That's the faster way. Great. We have successfully Heart of the Deep and Warden Carapace. And we've seen a Skulk Shrieker. Nice. Immense. Oh my god, we got many Hearts of the Deep. Okay, I don't know what these are for, but by god, we've got them. Immense Progress. We only need one of these for our ancient city thing, which I think was there, frankly. Compass. Yep. Okay. Structure compass. Yep. Locate the ancient city. Find structure Minecraft ancient city. Okay. Ancient city. Nice. Select. It pointed away. It a bit not sure. Ah. Close. Actually west. Apparently there's one closer west. Okay, let's go down into our tunnels once more. We can maybe repair our stuff. Nah, it's fine. To the down beneath. Ploosh. Luckily, having infinite food is still pretty good. And then maybe we can go towards it this way? Ancient city. I imagine it'll still be pretty deep, right? We can just go down to our bottom tunnels again. Oh, our B-Bucks. That's okay. Everything is A-okay. Skilling Tongue? Bonk? Heart of the Deep. It has no uses, so it must be like in world or something. Compatible blocks. I see. Compass compatible. We begin. Hello, I seek your ancient city, which is 515 blocks away. Still gonna be a bit of a dig. But slowly, surely, we'll get there. And we don't have a building block again. Okay. Sacrifices must be made. Sacrifices must be made. We should probably start up some more processing of ores. We're gonna blast through all of our nickel at this rate. Because we got a lot of digging to do. Hammer. Nickel hammer. Thanks. I mean, that's what it's for, really. I don't know if we'll use nickel for much else. We could probably make like an Invar hammer. I don't know if it'd be much better, though. Presumably a bit better. Curse you, clay, for being so necessary earlier and being so in the way now. That's what we get for living over a lush cave. And for desiring nice, clean lines of transport. Oh my god, there's so much clay. I'll go to any of them ancient cities. We'd almost be better off making another shaft in the water above an ancient city. So far away. Ooh! It suddenly lit up and I got a little spooked. Also not lighting up our tunnel at all. Do what I want. I too like to live dangerously. Don't mind if I do. I mean, nickel tools are serving us pretty well, though. We can always go back if we run out and start some processing. It'll be fine. I do wish vein miner would work for this, though. What was the one? Small square? I feel like... Oh, small tunnel? Small tunnel's gonna be like... That's a 1x1. Small square. Does it say? Oh, that won't help me much, yeah. That doesn't seem to work. At least not with, yeah. Not with the hammer. Some of them work. Rip. If we find ourselves running out of nickel, we'll figure it out from there. Ooh, I think we see it. Ooh, ancient city. Ooh. Getting close. What do we need there? What are we trying to find in the ancient city? Reinforced deep slate. Using the heart of the deep on the reinforced deep slate found in the ancient city, you can create a portal to the other side. Make sure you remove all skulk veins from inside the portal. Okay. Sure. In order to light it, right? Okay. So I need to go to this other side dimension. The other side. So this is actually a closer ancient city than the other one was, at the end of the day. We did mine pretty far, I suppose. Let's see how we fare with Skulk in the way. How many more wardens we have to wade through. I think we can also just smash the Skulk Shriekers. We can always go collect the one from the other place later. Ooh, I think we can move with a cardboard box now that I'm saying that. If we wanted to start farming wardens. We can make like a little warden farm near our house. Tough. You're not so tough. Rude. Rude. Outrageous. Who needs shovels? So I think we can go over to this area. Start sneaking in like this, maybe? Does that seem reasonable? Into whatever this all is? This appears to be ancient city-ish, right? As long as there's not too many like warden sensors and stuff. Oh my god, again. I like the colored stone. It's interesting. It's weird, but it's interesting. Behold. Oh, water. I'm a bit. Die. Do we have to swim our way into the city? That'll be exceptionally unfortunate. How high is it? What is this level? 52? Slightly above us? Oh, we're actually not even sort of close to it yet. Look, an amethyst. Interesting. Cool. Almost there. Actually, looks like we're probably about there. Should I just start making our way downtown? Moving fast and we're homebound? Oh, wait, wait. Do we need to go up a bit? Or down a bit? I need to go down a bit. Hello. Are you an ancient city? Uh-huh. Deep slate bricks. A metropolis of restless souls. Nice. I'll be back. And now we must find reinforced deep slate within this area. In chests or something? Who knows? Ah! What's on top of ye? Cyan carpet. Strange. Alright, what's the plan? Entrez-vous. Hola? ¿Cómo estás? I'm gonna light up some candles? These are mine now. Oh, our inventory might be full again. Fine, fine. That's a mistake. We'll just run around. Sure, it's fine. Until that happens. Man. He's above us, isn't he? No, he's right here. Man, it was a good idea to make it a one-hit kill. There you are, you son of a gun. Be right with you. One moment, please. Yeah. Yeah, that was smart. Any more, y'all? Yeah, you can sense me all you want. As long as you ain't shrieking about it. Imagine trying to get through here without a one-hit kill weapon. Ridiculous. Oh, I see you there. Two of them. Should we get a hoe out? Use the appropriate... the nickel hoe. Equipping it? Really? Oh, he's up there. Come on down, bud. Don't use your, like, range attack to bonk me or nothing. I'd hate that. I'd hate that. Where could I be? What if you came over here and I did you heckin' bonk him? Nice. I'm blind. A chest. That's the last shriek you'll ever shriek. Stand up, you coward. Ooh. Disc fragments. Okay. Can we put them away? We sure can't. Oh, Anything that doesn't stack, no. Oh, whoops. No longer goes in. Okay. What was here? What was here just a second ago that we actually were using? Something. I don't think we need this anymore. That's fine. It couldn't possibly be important. We'll just have to eliminate the shrieky boys as we find them. And then, aha, a shrieky boy. Plunk. Sneaky, sneaky gam. He's like, ow, you stepped on me. Correct. Nice, 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 nice. Another one. Kind of far away, though. If I was a hideous amalgamation, where would I be? Interesting. Oh? I don't know. Maybe? Sneaky, sneaky again. Guess we can go up the waterway if we needed. A shrieky boy. Not today. Not on my watch. Shrieker. You shrieked your last. It's probably... I mean, this looks like a promising structure at least, right? Eh? My toots. They're all just candles. These are lit. These are lit candles, though. Boing, boing, boing. Promising, promising. Interesting. Gray wool. Interesting. Lots of gray wool. And then dark oak planks. A sinister structure. Oh. I wonder if walking on... Oh, there's plenty. You're not allowed. No shrieking. Thanks, bud. Thanks awfully. What is this? What is this? An ancient vase. Shall we smoosh it? Sand lied within. Of course. I don't know what I was expecting. Very interesting. Got some soulfire action here. Another vase. Oh. Oh, amethyst. Okay, this is presumably the thing that we desire. Then we must clear... Rude. Cowabunga! Okie dokie. No problem. We have found the thing, and we have to clear the stuff from it. Cleared. And then, a harto. Shwa, 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 shwa. A huge, enormous other side portal. Let's make a waypoint. It's quite large. What color? Sort of on the bluer, greener side of things? Or one of these? Close enough. Pretty far from Dehus. We could probably make a more direct route, but that's probably okay. Do we go? Do we dare? Our inventory's so full, and we're wearing the wrong armor. Like some sort of dangus. Let us prepare. Huh! Below the bedrock. Oh. Well, we've grown some gloom cactus by squatting immediately on the other side. We're also like permanently blind, it seems like. That's exciting. Can I... Can't grow you. What's the point then? I don't know. A geyser. A geezer. He's a bit of a geezer, ain't he? Right. Crystallized amber. What am I here for? Warden stuff. Better armor. How to make. Summoning. Oh. Below bedrock. Reinforced deep slate. You place a bronze helmet onto an altar. Block below. Reinforced deep slate. Just, that's it. So we don't even have to be here. We just had to go here. Okay. That's fine? Question mark? The other side. Oh, other side has its own stuff. Enter the other side. Yep. We sure did. The ancient temple. Find an ancient temple. The structure compass will be useful for that. Okay. Can I... Ouch. The cactus. Squatting leads to our own demise. Yep. It was carapace that we had. Gloomy grass. We can't see. Okay, how do I change the structure compass? Ah. Okay, what do we want? Hello? Can I... Hello? There we go. What are we supposed to be looking for now? Select. The ancient temple. Ancient temple, 500 blocks away. In this direction. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This will not do. This will not do. Get out of here. And you as well. Okay, we're gonna make a new thing. New waypoint. New portal. Now we don't necessarily need to take this. We'll make it in orange for some reason. Close. Oh, it'll be nice and bright, I guess. And then it's just a bit to the right, but mostly that away. Okay. What sort of weird blocks we got here? Gloom slate. It breaks without a sound. Awkward. Sure is dark down here. Maybe we'll just walk it. Geyser. 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 Gloom slate. Can't see nothing. A couple torches to light your way. The pickup makes a sound. Are you good for anything? Stone stuff? Stone stuff. Whatever stone is. Alright, great. Another stone. Nani? What has spawned behind us? some variety of monster. Ouch. Rude. It doesn't have to be like this. It was cute. Unfortunate. 466 blocks away. Okay. And in the ancient temple. I don't think we even have to get to the ancient temple to do the armor, though. Because I think we can make the warden armor before we even get there. And this looks real good. So I feel like we should be making this ASAP. Better armor, it says. Yeah. And it just needs a summoning altar over reinforced deep slate, which we could do over the temple thing. Just have to make a little stairway to it. And then bronze gear. What is it for this one? Chest plate? Yep. Pensos. Booties. As expected. Okay, let's do that first. Whim. Cheating? Cheating? Oh, I'm just tired of being blind, honestly. Okay, no. And also not these. We can have some of those, though. I dislike they don't stack. Heart of the Deep, that's a bit annoying. Bronze, we'll need that. Here you can have some clay. I don't think we need these plants. Or this other gloom stuff. That can go. Hasta la bye-bye. We'll find a place for these. Nope. Okay. What are these called? Basic. Let's look for loot. What is it? Come on, bud. Advanced loot box? Elite loot boxes? Oh my god. Okay, I guess that was the only one we had in there. We have 25 again. Maybe we should open them to see if we get any more iron chests. Here's some copper chests. Stuff's gonna start flying onto the ground. We see chests among them. Glorious day, praise the sun. What stacks? No. Insanium apples. Oh my god. That's nice. This and that. Can have a lead, a book, apples, gunpowder. Some of the stuff goes over here, actually. Yep. Ripperoni spooters. Okay, iron chests. Great. Let's make some more link cables as well. Should we repair some of our stuff over here? Answer to that quandary is yes. I don't have to repair a whole lot. Let me do those. Ugh, love having a magnet. How many did we get? A bunch. Okay, seems good, seems good. Link. Would you look at that? 4 link cables. In no particular priority. And 4 iron chests. We pooted. Great. We have dramatically increased our storage space. We should have kept that brown stuff. We're not in the right dimension. Yep, that's true. That's fine, though. You can have this back. And these. And that. There's our bow, in case we want to do bow stuff. Which one we're wandering, we'll probably want to do. Iron leggings. I can't even be bothered. Farewell. Let's get some more stuff cooking, though. Probably iron and nickel. They look very similar, don't they? Stack of nickel. Bunch of iron. Have some nickel. Disseminate amongst yourselves. And then iron. We'll need some more sand. Keep on boosting, baby. This, of course, makes more nickel as well. We don't particularly need the nickel, but we need the sand. The nickel tools are helpful, though. Okay, and we'll need bronze. And for bronze, we'll need this. And we can turn these machines on for a bit. How about it? But you'll need to also go down again to be making that stuff. And are you receiving? Question mark? Oh, our magnet stole it first. This may be turned off of output. Nope. It'll go. Yeah, you're going. Bonk, 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 bonk. Cool, that'll go for a while. Here, got you this. Let's back up a bit. So tin, yep. Copper, yep. Yep. Well, that should be the right amounts. And then, there you go. Because I won't take it as a raw. We could pulverize it, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much, though. Yes, the stuff. And that should be going into those chests. How much iron are we at? We are at 252 ingots. Come back over here. $264? 264. Excellent. It is working once more. And then look, we've dramatically upgraded our storage. And we can even start doing it on this side as well. Were we so inclined. Which might be good. And then we can move our machines to like these rows or something. We'll figure it out. And then leave these open corners. You can always just jump over the chests as well. And then these will probably... I don't know how many we want saying that. We're not to gold yet though. And since we got these for free, I don't mind making them. And it's a decent amount of space. But we're using a lot of space. We're using a lot. Great. How are we doing? I don't know if we need a shelf over here anymore. Probably not. It was fun, if a bit silly for a while. For the bees. Thanks for your bees. Good. How's the repair going? Pretty good. We got these pens now. Repairing tools. There's that. Right. Oh right, we're not too concerned about our pants actually. I guess we can keep them as a backup. Fire protection, sure. Because we're about to replace these, right? With the bronze stuff, which is why we're making bronze. Okay, how we doing? Some stuff. You cooking? They're cooking nickel, though, is the big concern. Tell you what. No. Thanks. Once more we will. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Are you doing the thing? Why are you not doing the thing? Are you not receiving? Why are you not outputting to the bottom? Oh, because I put it as input. That'll do it. That would do it. Not that we need a ton of this stuff, but a little bit's probably a good idea. Pulverize. Oh, we're getting extra. That's interesting because of the flint. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We didn't need it, but that's fine. How much flint do you have, by the way? You're good. We don't really need to turn that on. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Okay. I'll turn that on for a bit as well. Yes. Yes. We'll also need another altar, won't we? Altar. Right. Poor transformation powder. We have some in our inventory. That should be fine. Yep. Yep. Okay, we've got an altar. Have some appetite. I don't think I want more than the 16. So we'll put you in here, actually. Make some tin. Sure, sure, sure. Some copper. Because I guess we'll just be using this one after all. Getting there, getting there. We can start part of the process. Bit of bronze, yeah. Bit of bronze. That being said, we probably had some tin and copper already smelted. We could have just... well, it's fine. It's fine! And that'll be enough. There's the rest of it. Do you want to keep it as a dust? Or do we want to... we'll just disseminate it with the rest, just like we did with the others. It'll be fine! How we doing? Bring I back up there. We can turn this off again for now. Because this just makes a ton of gravel as a priority instead. No. Take the ore. Smelting chest. We should probably change this to a copper chest. We can do that. Just so it stands out a bit different. Chest. Copper chest. We'll need our wrench again. I think that's actually a faster way to do this, unbelievably. Yep, round robin. There you go. There you go. Very nice. How's our tools? All bonked together? Still working on the hoe. Thanks. Thanks for the XP. There she goes. We're ready. We're loaded for bears. It's fine. Everything is fine. There, it's making this stuff. It's making this stuff. We'll have a little extra coal. Just a little extra. You know, a smidgen. We used a lot of copper there, though, so we can leave that going for quite a while. Bronze. Not sticky, bronze. We've definitely got enough for the full set. Shapow, 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 shapow. Bam. How dare you? Bam. How dare you? Bam. Bit silly. Okay, bronze gear. Nice. And then with this, yes, wardeny gear. Excellent. Put those on and dive deep. Back down we go. Ploosh. Wonderful. This way, I think. No burnination for me, please. Okay. Now which way do we go? Which way do we go, George? Look at the glow squid. Some axolotls. Oh, a mine shaft. Or a dungeon, actually, I think is what this is. Still pretty cool. If we could find any boy spawny. Should we set a waypoint? Explore me. Create waypoint. Explore me. Sure, that's fine. Sure, totally how I wanted to spell it and everything. Wait a minute. Wasn't it west? Yeah, it is this way. We just didn't light it up. I see. Because we're like nuts to that. Who lights up their pathways? Not me. That's for suckers. Yeah. Although speaking of. Put some glowberries in here and smash them on our way by. That's pretty close, I guess, all things considered. It took a long time to carve the tunnel, but not even that long, really. Just a bit tedious. A bit of water. A bottle of water. Do a little dive. Go through this cave. And if we needed more amethyst, we can just cut that away. Hello, city? I think we're fairly well cleared of shrieky boys. We might find some more. There didn't seem to be any chests as well, so there's that. Let's make some little desire paths through the garbage. What block do we want? Unknown. Hey, what's a good way up? This way, obviously. Yes, hello. Wah. Okay, so we'll need to go up on top of one of these. Why not? This is an enormous portal after all. Waste not, want not. Yeah? 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 Oh. Where'd you go? What if it disappeared into the portal or something? That would be hilarious, right? Ha 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 ha. I think it's possible as well. It's conceivable. We can't get past that. Okay, let's go through to see if we Y'all got any hats? Any hats? Any hat wearers? Ow. Correct. Okay, so our hat may have disappeared. Maybe did a little disappearo. Okay. How about that? Okay, so we don't have a hat. What about a chest plate? Okay, successfully acquired. I think we'll just need to make another hat. An unfortunate lesson. But we've learned it well. We just don't have the best luck with hats, do we? Good, 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 good. Yes. Oh. That's an interesting sound it's just made. And an effect that it has. Well, let's do the rest of the thing. Bronze. Hatto. Gib. Clear. Once more. Ah. Nice. The depths explored. Consider the depths explored. Give me them V-Bucks. Nice. Please receive. And now? Uh-huh. 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 Oh, we get a speed boost. And I got speedy feats. Knockback resistance as well, which is very nice. How do we look? Oh. Magnificent. Great. Well, we have achieved. We have achieved, so we'll probably leave it there, and we'll probably be exploring the other side next time. Probably tomorrow, I would expect. And then, we're gonna do something a little bit different on Sunday, probably. But we'll see. It's been a long time since we've used Sunday for our variety stuff. Just because we've been so into the Minecraft stuff recently. But yeah, we have explored the depths. We'll explore other side next time and hopefully acquire some of this ancient skulk. Convert improved organic fluid into skulking organic fluid. And then we'll get into a whole new threshold of materials. Nice. So, for now, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Then until next time, friends, keep on cooperating. Bye!